Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We're back with another live stream, and of course, we're gonna be playing some Minecraft today. Yeah. so, basically, what we're gonna be doing in today is mostly we're going to be starting off by getting somewhat organized. Not fully. I don't think we'll even have a chance to be fully organized. Just due to the fact that there's so much that needs to get organized. And we'll probably stop before too long with the organization, anyways. But I want to get that. I want to get the process started so that we're at least ready. Because I don't know when, but soon the copper golem should be coming in. And I'd like to get everything ready, at least somewhat. Alright. Let me think here. So, we need to get... I think we're going to start off by getting blocks out of here. Because that's going to be the big thing that's going to be helpful. Pretty much just solid blocks. Anything else is whatever for now. Yeah. Alright. So that should... We'll also take the snow blocks just in case. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, we want to get somewhat organized. Obviously, we don't know when exactly the copper golem is officially going to come over to Java. But I'm hoping it's soon. So we did tough there. Yeah. Let's put obsidian here, I think. Obviously, there will probably be some things that's just not going to make a whole lot of sense. But, oh, gravel, actually. That would make more sense to me. Let's put gravel in there. We'll take the arrows out. Okay. So this is going to be our nether pile. We'll figure out exactly where we're going to go from there. Wait, didn't I have obsidian? Yeah. That's fine for now. We're going to be having more and more stuff as we go. Oh, that's the netherrack. Let's move that over here. What's in the bottom? Oh. Bum 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 bum. You know what, let's swap out stone for granite. For now, it's fine to just put andesite here, and we'll put obsidian here. We're gonna do wood here. We can just leave that there, actually. Bottom will be our mangrove, oak, and spruce. And then once we get more wood, most likely it's going to be birch is going to be the next thing that we're going to get. This is already starting to be wool, so we will go ahead and split up the wool into different colors. Okay. Start with you there. Alright. Blue. Purple. Let's put gray here. White. And then brown above that. And then I think that there's another... There's gray and there's light gray is the thing. And this is light gray. So we need, I think we'll put gray up here once we get some. And then we will put pink here with one out. So obviously there's 16 different colors. So we'll figure out exact details with that later. But yeah, I don't think I've done anything else yet. Alright. So this is going to be another wool. Another wool stack. I think next, after that, we'll start to do the crops. Probably to start off with, we will do pumpkins and melons, which we have both, obviously. As well as hay bales, I think. Yeah. So I think we'll put hay bales at the bottom, and then we'll figure out from there. And of course it's storming. We should sleep because we do not want a thunderstorm striking right now. I do have some lightning rods, but I'm not certain how well those are gonna protect yet. As you can see, I've got one there, and I've got one on the other side. But yeah. Okay, so then we put melons, pumpkins, and then above that, I don't think there's really any other farming blocks specifically. Alright, let's get these. Alright. So this will be, you know what, we'll put, just standard melons there. And then next to here, this will be wheat. And then the seeds above it. And then we will go ahead and put carrots next. And then potatoes above that, I think. Let's also grab you. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this is carrots. We don't have any more carrots. Potatoes, which... I'm not too concerned when it comes to poisonous potatoes. what is next? So beets and beetroot. I think we'll get the beetroot seeds for sure. And you know what? I'm gonna grab some beetroot itself, just a little bit. Not gonna worry too much about it yet because I'd rather do a full harvest all at once. But we'll get a few right now, and that way it will be ready when the time comes. So let's see here. So that's okay. So this will be the beetroot seeds. And then above it will be beets. Will be the beetroots. So that takes care of that one. Above that, you know, we'll do the melon and pumpkin seeds. I don't think we're gonna have too many of them. Alright. So pumpkin seeds, melon seeds. Obviously, we're probably not going to worry too much about those, but we might get some more at a later date, just so we have enough for an eventual moving. And then, let's see, what else do we have in here? So we will need to need to deal with sweet berries for sure. And then we'll do the mushrooms, I think, above those. And then probably apples. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna take a few of these chests away for now, and we'll replace them later. Alright. Red mushrooms. Brown mushrooms. We will put trapdoor over this for protection. But we can still access that, right? Yeah. Alright, so there's the mushrooms and then apples, and that should take care of that. I think that we do have some of each of a few of these things over here. I don't think much though. We have those. We have that. Nothing here specifically. We have some wheat. Ooh. And of course I hit the wrong button. We have apples. And we have mushrooms. Okay. The good news is that we are getting closer and closer to getting this done. Okay, so put the apples in there. Red mushrooms are here. And then wheat is there. And then, yeah, we'll figure out something to do with the poisonous potatoes. Are they able to... One sec, actually. Do poisonous potatoes go into the composters? Because that might be a good use of them. Nope, they do not. Okay. Poisonous potatoes are literally useless. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Well, that takes care of that for now. So, let's see here. Are 4 of them done? Okay, so it's just this last one that needs to be clear. It's above just a little bit. It's gonna matter, but we'll deal with it later. Okay. Let's go ahead and gather up all these around the village, and we'll put them away. What do you make? You make light gray. Never mind. You make... Does that one make light blue? Where's my trapdoor? Here it is. Do these make light blue? No, they just make blue. Okay. Which I kind of figured that was what it was, because I've done that already. You make... I'm assuming also light gray, right? Yeah. That's odd. Okay. So for now, this is going to be the extra chest, and we'll figure out what to do with things later. And of course it's night again, because of course it is. Alright. Yeah, we need to grab these. There's not much of these, so it's not too big of a deal. But do want to get those. Alright, and we'll put those away. Store away the wood. Okay. Alright. That's fine for now. Okay. Okay. So, I think we might want to start chopping down the trees. Do we? Not really. Honestly, I think it'd be funner to go exploring more. You know what, yeah, let's go down to the cave. I think that'll be fine. Well, you know what, yeah, actually, because there is... I did actually check some things a little while ago, and there is a geode not too far from here. But, I don't know. I don't know if we want to deal with that yet. Not too far below us. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of iron. Let's go ahead and get that then. I think this might actually be a vein. Or part of a vein, anyways. Yeah, I think this might be part of a vein. Which would be fantastic. But okay. No, we don't want to go that way yet. Bum 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 bum. Oh. Yeah, that's another part of a vein. Ooh, diamonds. Okay. All right. That's about as far as I'm willing to go without without any more torches. We really need to get more torches. That's the real issue. Surprisingly, coal is actually kind of challenging to come across. I don't know why. And it's kind of always been like that for me. I don't know why I've always I think when I first started playing, it wasn't that challenging to come across. But I think with the changes that they made recently to how these things spawn, I think that caused a bit of a issue. Oh, we should take the lapis up there for sure. Didn't I have one of you ready to go? Well, you have iron in you, but you don't have coal. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's take the iron. Let's take the wheat. We also want the seeds. For now, that's fine, I think. You know what? We'll figure it out. Okay. So what did we do? We wanted to put some stuff away, for sure. This is the wheat. This is the wheat. Put the wheat away. Let's go ahead and put gold here. I think this is probably going to be our, where we'll start putting all of our nice things. But for now, put the lapis over here. Lapis is always going to go here. I'm not even going to try to make a second spot for it. I might actually expand that chest, actually. That might be a better option. Would this still open if it goes underneath? That is my question. It does. Okay. Put the lapis in there. I don't know why I grabbed this chest then. Didn't realize I still had a chest in there. Alright. For now, Crimson can go up there. And yeah, let's see here. We have some cobbled deep slate, so that goes here. We also got tough. That is gravel. Diorite. This is tough, right? Yeah, that's tough. Okay. Sitting. Andesite. Okay. Put the cobble away. And the rest can go in the overflow. For now. Bum 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 bum. Alright. Cool. You can also go in there. Alright. With that, I think we're going to do a little bit of exploring. I'm not sure where exactly I want to go from here. Like we've done a decent amount of exploring all over the place. And I think we saw in a previous stream that there were some interesting things kind of nearby. I think specifically near the there's like another. I think there's another whatchamadoodle. Another village over by the Spruce Village, so we might go there. I know we already checked this one, so I'm not gonna worry about that. We need some spruce saplings actually, so we will really quick grab these. A few. That'll be fine for now. We'll set it up later. We already did this one, right? Yeah, there's no... yeah, we already dealt with this village. There are surprisingly a lot of iron golems here, though. I guess that since this place, I think, is loaded most of the time, that's probably why. Okay. Oh, the problems with forests is so very hard to control. Where are you going? You know what? Yeah, let's go to the our second village. I think that'll be a good option. If we can get over there, that'd be great. I think I went too far. Or not necessarily too far, just I'm not going this way enough. Let's see here. I think we'll skirt around here because I think the village we're looking for is going to be on this side of the river. Yeah, because there's our old village, and then there was another village not too far along here. Birch Forest. So much better to travel around on horse. Okay, here we go. This should be the village that we're... the new village that we were looking at. Do we have anything? You are going to disappear if I'm not careful. Here, especially. You know what? Here. You. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you're not going to fit in there. Unless we take out some of these. will take you. Haha. And then we will go ahead and start looking around this place. So there are wolves around here, I think, for sure. Yep, there's a wolf. Let's see here. Is this village just like practically empty? I know there's got to be some things around here. I don't think this was the village that I was looking for, because it was a decently sized village, but this one's tiny. And also, I think the other one was on the water a little bit closer, so we will probably... So, I guess this village just spawned, like, kind of, like a tiny little village that's kind of close? Maybe? Or maybe it's... Maybe it isn't. Maybe this is the village I was thinking of. I saw. If I had some bones, I would probably tame these guys. But yeah, I think this is a different... This is even another village. So this is a tiny little village that happens to be really close to these other two villages. There we go. Oh, is there anything in here? Yeah. I will take that. And then we will move. Okay, so there is more stuff here, but it's not by much. I've seen way more before. I could have sworn that we were closer. What the? I think I'm mistaken on where I am. Oh, seriously, yeah, where am I? I don't know. Where are we? Okay, so now I know where we are. Yeah, we like completely bypassed the village. That might actually be the village that I was thinking of that we saw the other day. But you know. Because yeah, over there is the main village. Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's go ahead and start heading back to the main village. Oh wait, is that the main village? I don't think that is. suck. Do 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 do. Because there's a village over there as well. But that looks different from the main village. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We need to get out of here. That is not our main village. This most certainly is not our main village. What village is this? I think this might... No, this is not a new village, because we've been here, clearly. Wait, is this... Which village? I think I am... Am I turned around or something? Because... Wait, this is the, Yeah, I think I'm turned around. Let's see, so we saw another village over there. So I think... that village is the main village. And I got turned around. Yeah, I can already tell that that's the main village because the tree is like poking up. Okay, yeah, I got completely turned around. That is bizarre. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. I know that this is the village where my other horse disappeared. It'd be funny if suddenly I spot him while I'm over here. But I believe that there's also there's a savanna over there. And that's kind of where I'm thinking of kind of heading in that direction. Because I think that if there's a savanna, more than likely there is also a there's often a desert not too far from there. So I'm kind of going in a general direction this way. Like, we might go to the savannah anyways because of the fact that that will be, we do actually need those trees. We do need the acacia trees. That's a pillager outpost. Really close to a village. That's fun. Okay. So I think we will find a spot to keep the horse here-ish. Yep, there's a decent spot. Just store you here for a sec. And I think we'll set our we'll set up a little small storage in here, and then we're gonna go raid that. Is this a church? I think this is a church. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Does this village have any chests? Like, legitimately, does this tiny little village have any chests whatsoever? Because we actually do. I would like to store some of these things. Store my stuff while I'm going over there. A second church. Odd. I don't think that this type... actually, this type of house might actually have some. Might have a... It's new. Doesn't... Okay. Come on, you better be the one. You have a chest. Okay. And you have some paper. Thank you, thank ya. Okay. We will, I'm gonna put everything a lot closer. And I'm actually gonna steal one of their beds and then move that to be way, way closer. Maybe not steal one of their beds. Maybe I'll just, settle in this shack for now. Store everything away. Store everything that I can. Oh, I had a chest. I didn't realize I had a chest. But yeah, store everything in here for a sec. And we are gonna go over there. We're gonna be subtle. Okay. Respawn point set. Alright. If we find a laze, I think I'm hoping that there will be some good supplies over here. I should have stored my diamond pick away. Go. Nothing in there. I think that's technically the storage for an iron golem. Because the Allay storage, I believe, is a little bit more complex. Okay, there's another pillager down there. That's an iron golem storage. It bounced off of me. Okay. There we go. All right. I'm not seeing their captain here. Okay, guess there's no captain. But there is tripwire hooks, so that's good. So, kind of a ways to come over to this one. They do have some stuff, but it really wasn't that much. So we go back to the village then. Yeah, this was a pretty weak one. I've seen way worse. Me and Jack were playing on Bedrock not that long ago. And we had a pillager outpost that was just like terrible. Like there were so many. I think part of it was also that I was going over there at night, and we hadn't. This was like really early in our playthrough of it, so yeah. Alright, so we're going to sleep once we get back to the village, and then we will go ahead and start making our way to the savannah. So yeah, we'll sleep, go to the savannah, and yeah. And I think we'll take the bed with us as well, just so that we... One, don't respawn here, because I don't want... if we respawn, I'd rather respawn back at the village. And since spawn is right next to it, then that's the best option. Alright, so we're going to go get some acacia stuff. And then once we're there... And also, real quick, because I need coal. I need a lot of coal. We're going to mine this. Oh, hello. Where the hey, Iron Golem. Thank you. Where did that guy even come from is my question. best option. So we'll get some acacia. We specifically need the big problem with acacia is that because it can kind of be problematic when it comes to a lot of its when you gather it, it can sometimes it just does not want to give you the saplings. So I kind of I think I'll chop down a few of them. Okay. Okay. I've had issues in the past where I've chopped down an acacia, and it's just like, oh yeah, you can't. You will get maybe like 1 or 2, or sometimes 0 acacia saplings. Like we were lucky this time; we got 4, so that's good. But yeah, I've seen times where it's been like, yeah, this one acacia tree just does not drop any for whatever reason. Ooh, a swamp. That'd be actually really helpful if this swamp is gonna be a special one. There's some blue flowers. We'll take those because these can go light blue. And we also need lily pads. Do I have my thing on me, right? Yes I do. Okay. Alright. Put the eggs away in the bundle. I don't think that... Alright. I don't need a lot of vines, I just need a few. Can lily pads be grown? I don't know if they can. I don't think they can, unfortunately. There's a witch hut. Not something that we want to deal with right this second, but something to definitely think about for the future. Let me just take note of the... so where are we? So we are at 1, 2, 6, 5, 6, 4. Oh. Negative 2, 5, 4. All right. I will go ahead and put that on a sign when we get back to the village to basically note that we have one of these here. But that's about where the witch hut is. It's not exactly where we are, but that's fine. But yeah, I think it's kind of funny because we've got a swamp here. Still no desert though. Which that would be the really helpful thing. Also, it's not giving me any... Oh look. Some scoop from one of these guys. Honestly, we probably should gather one of those guys, but I'm not going to do that yet. So this savannah will be useful in the future. for sure we will definitely be coming back here at some point. Is this considered a desert or is this considered a beach? Probably a beach, honestly. Yeah, because I don't see any cacti. And yeah, I don't see any... Dang. That kind of sucks. Yeah, thank you. Alright. Oh, okay. This is gonna take a sec. Unfortunate. Once we get back to the village, I'm gonna take a quick break. That, yeah. I think... Yeah, for sure the problem with this entire village, with this area is just... There's so many rivers, and we're definitely going to need to build some bridges. If we're going to get around this place later on through, as we continue. Bridges, pathways, that's going to be a thing that we're going to need to do. I think what we'll do is we'll probably go to a few specific areas. I am going to... Oh, fuck. Okay. Where am I? Wait. Isn't this the way to the village? I could have sworn that this was the way to the village. Because that's the forest. So it should be over here. Yeah, there it is. But yeah, there's a lot of rivers and stuff in this area. And, like, that's not a bad thing. It's just not great when it comes to traveling via horse. So at some point, we will definitely need to be setting up some bridges. Setting up some paths. I will probably... That might be the next Minecraft stream, is what we'll do, is we'll just build up some paths around the place. Some to, like, the different villages and so on and so forth. get to the bed, sleep, and then we will take a quick break. All right, I'll be right back. Alright, and I am back. Cool. Alright. So, what do we need to do? We need to grab... We need to make a sign. That's what we need to do. Fuck you. Okay. So first things first. Okay. So what are we doing? We need to go ahead and what was it? All right. So we got so yeah, we need to make a sign. Spruce. Is this spruce? Yeah, this is spruce. Store the spruce away. We don't have... For now, I'm just going to put the birch up here. Except for that. That does not go there. Alright. And then let's actually grab a little bit of spruce. Grab the sticks, and we are going to go ahead, craft a sign, and yeah. And all this sign is going to say is Witch Hut, and then the coordinates. Like, obviously, that's not it's not a completely accurate one. Wait, is that dark? Oh, when did I get dark oak? Probably from the pillager outpost, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright. Alright. Witch Hut. Ooh. I have caps lock on. Witch Hut. What is it? 1, 2, 6, 5, 6, 4. 1, 2, 6, 5, 6, 4, and then negative 2, 5, 4. Is that what I said? Yeah, 2, 5, 4. Perfect. All right. So that's just a simple reminder to myself. Let's go down to the cave for a sec. And let's go ahead and smelt that copper and gold. Or copper and iron, I should say. I don't have any other ores in here. Oh, I do have gold. Actually. Alright, which one? This one's gonna finish first. But that's fine. Alright. So, let's see here. We have, like, a whole bunch of different things. Blue orchid. We're just going to do one for now, and then the rest we'll store away. Let's see here. Light blue. Alright, who wants it? You. Alright, cool. Okay. Let's put the black in there. Alright. We'll put the light blue. Which one had let's see, so I have magenta and purple and red. Oh, do I not have a specific one for red? I don't have a specific one for red. There we go. I think that should be all of the wool. I don't see any more on the floor. Okay. Alright, so pink goes here. We had a blue, which was here. Yellow. Brown is here. Light gray is down here. And then the new blue will go right here. Okay. Okay. We could probably also store the carrots and the potatoes away. Carrots here. Oh, we didn't get potatoes. That's right, we didn't get potatoes. Alright. Back down to the storage. It hasn't been that long. It's only been a week. You're fine. It's fine. Bum-ba-dum. Bum-ba-dum. Alright. Not really. We have a schedule, somewhat. Alright. Back up we go. Bop 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 bum 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 bum. I said that if it was the copper if the copper snapshot happened, then we would do it. That was it. That was the only thing I said. I never said that if it was even if it wasn't, that I was gonna do that. All right. All right. So yeah, that takes care of that. Oops. Oop. Do. Okay. Do. Yeah, I am. I'm actually once those are there, then that's gonna make things so much easier. I've already sorted a decent amount of stuff earlier in the stream, and we're gonna try and get everything sorted eventually. And then the copper golems will just get everything. So yeah. Pretty much. The only thing that I'll have to do once they come in is just shear each of these pumpkins, and that'll make them into the copper golems. So because yeah, we don't want these to already be carved pumpkins, because when the update happens, these guys are not automatically going to change. They need a block update in order for them to change into copper golems. So we're gonna wait until these guys are actually done. We'll do that. Okay. What am I doing? I'm gonna go ahead and start setting this up. It'd be nice if you could actually like just expand these. I think is there some? I don't know. I honestly don't. Probably tomorrow. But there's so much going on this week that I really don't have the energy. I will, no matter what happens, if if the update finally drops for Java, unfortunately there will not be a live stream for it. Just due to the fact that there's a lot going on this week, and I'd rather not change too much. Like the only thing that that's going to be different is that is still subject to change is Thursday, and that is going to be a Throwback Thursday day. But I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do Minecraft. I don't think I'm gonna do Minecraft for that day. I think it's gonna be some. It's probably gonna be some other game. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What are we doing? We needed paper. That's what it is. It's 26. I don't think I have enough for. We have a little bit extra paper, but that's not much. I should probably have a. I should probably cure this villager at some point, but I just don't have the energy to do that quite yet. So let's see here. Let me actually calculate this really quick. I think those books would actually be the better. He's pretty much the same. Let me see here. Calculator. Okay, so 20. Yeah, so the best option is actually going to be to make them into books and then to then sell those books for that. Okay. Good. No! No! There we go. Okay. Did he? He might have. Let me look. Does he? I didn't think I put that on. No. Yeah, I don't have that mod, so I don't know what you're talking about. He moved, but all of these sheep are dyed. I think actually the gray sheep might not be, but and maybe the brown, I don't know. Or at least originally. Take an axe to these guys. All right. How much leather do we have now? 8. That is probably enough. we go. Alright. Let's convert these into books. Alright. We could probably make 2 more, but I'm not gonna worry about that quite yet. Ah! You know, die. Let me see here. Okay. Convert those to books. Okay. Still not enough for another thingy. How many melons do we have right now, actually? Yeah, I know. I know I can do that. I don't care, though. I don't care enough. Dang it. How do I not have enough space for... Oh, yeah. Here, you can go in there. Alright. Cool. Go over here, put the... Bop. That's over there, actually. One goes in there, and then the rest can be used. I have a cow head. I have vanilla tweaks on. So I can get mob heads after I kill them. Okay. It's not a guaranteed thing. Oh, the blue egg. Yeah, that's for the cold chickens. These dudes. Right here. Let's see if I'm lucky at all. Unfortunately, I'm not. Yeah, so, I guess maybe you haven't played Minecraft in a while. These guys have been around, since the spring drop. Yeah, and then there's also the cold cows. Okay. Okay. Do we have? Yeah. Okay. Put you away. Put you. Actually, you, not you. All right. Get a bookshelf. Okay, put you there. How are we doing? Almost there. We're almost. We're at 22. So we're almost to 30. Yeah, like I've played Minecraft pretty much constantly. I just since it originally came out. Like not like well, since I originally started playing, I've been playing a decent amount. I've more focused on seeing what other players are doing though, rather than me myself playing. But I've gone on like quite a bit. I might show off some of the worlds, but you know, at a later date. Okay. Let's see here. We want to get some vines growing. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and put some vines over here. What the heck? Dang it. This is driving me crazy. Put 3 carpets. Yeah, we'll worry about the last one later. All right. Okay. Let those grow. I don't know what you mean by T-launcher. I don't think I've set up a... No, I haven't. Here. Pick you out, put you in there instead. You down. Awesome. We'll just go ahead and store all of these in here for now. We'll deal with these next. Oh, no, I paid for this years ago. I didn't even know that there was a thing like that. thought I was keeping these in. Let's beat some beetroot. There's the melons. Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, this was yeah, this is the like from like a few years ago. But yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't even know if that even exists over here. So, like, it might exist over here. But yeah. Let's grab the dirt and that dirt. It's fine for now. Alright, let that cook. Yeah, tariffs suck. They should not be a thing. They really shouldn't. I don't know. Okay. Alright, we're gonna start breaking these down. Let's go ahead and start filling this in. Okay. I don't think this. I think this is just like the specific seed. They used ravines used to spawn like crazy back in the day, and they kind of removed some of them, and then they brought them back, and I think we're currently in the brought them back. I think they went a little bit over zealous with the recent, but yeah. Yeah, because I think the thing is that people really do like the just insane ravines and all that jazz. I think they removed them briefly for the whatchamadoodle update. Um, for the Caves and Cliffs update, but then they brought them back. Let's see here now. Alright. What do you mean, what's with my headphones? Oh, it's so I can hear better. I've always done this. When I'm not actually doing, when I don't need to worry about it as much, then I wear them normally. But yeah. I mean, technically, I could probably go for headphones that don't cover one ear, but yeah. No, yeah. I've always done this. It's there's all sorts of things that sometimes I just need to hear. Um, it actually comes from when I was in school, because I really liked listening to music or listening to audiobooks while I'm doing certain things. Um, and I yeah. There's all sorts of reasons, but yeah, that's the basics. No. You. There we go. sense. But yeah, yeah, it's just a habit that has stuck around. How many sticks did I grab? Just 3. Okay. Let's grab there. 6 iron. Do. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of all the cobble. And we might start on the what is actually going to be happening with the cobble in a little bit here. Okay. Then we take the axe, destroy the rest of this. We're gonna leave the glass blocks for any glass panes for any glass actually for now. Alright, let's get this started when it comes to the cobble. What we're going to be doing with this. is all of that cobble. Okay. Do. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, we can probably put in some of this. Actually, it's not going to do much, but it will. Right, and then yeah, we'll deal with that later. Okay. Bump. Okay. I'm using the wrong tool. Whoopsie. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So then we grab the dirt, and we're gonna go ahead and fill this in. Quick. Let's go ahead and fill this in like we hear. Okay. Okay. All right. So that takes care of that. Head and start on this area then. We'll start by filling in this area here. Okay. That takes care of that. We'll then take an axe to this stuff. Dang it, didn't mean to break that yet. I'm gonna leave as much glass as I can just floating, and then once I've gotten once I get Silk Touch, then we'll use that to break the glass. Okay. There we go. Alright, good. That takes care of that one. Alright, so now we need to destroy this house. I think we'll start by just destroying all of the things that we need this for. Alright, there's that. Alright. Alright. So that's... Alright. Before we do anything else... Let's go ahead and start filling in the gaps more. Probably should start actually at the ravine. We'll just leave that there for now. Yeah, let's go to the ravine, get that, get this covered up. Okay. Bop. Bop. That's good for now. Sleep again. Oh, it's not night yet. Do. Okay. Already stocked. Okay. Let's go ahead and store the terracotta and junk. White terracotta and just standard terracotta. let's see here. Okay, that should take care of that at least. There we go. Looks like I missed a log. We'll grab the log last then. How many stairs do we have? Quite a lot, actually. Holy cow. Oh, dang. Okay, let's see here. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright. Let's go get rid of this cobble. Bum 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 bum. Do we have any? We have some mossy. Let's go ahead and put this in here. There we go. Grab that. Okay. Turn this into wood. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna finish up with covering over this area. Okay. Alright, and then we grab these, and we are going to go ahead and... Oops. Okay. Destroy these. Alright, so this is going to go down to the basement. Is that enough space for that? No. So we'll also break these ones. Okay. Grab those. Put those there. Those there. We're going to grab some netherrack to basically fill in that spot. Which is down here. Because this is going to be another farm type dealy bob. Eventually. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, we're gonna put some nether stuff here, and then once we get some nether wart, we'll probably set up a thing for that. All right. Okay. So that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and grab this last bit of cobble. And then once we have a full amount of dirt, a good amount of dirt, then we'll go ahead and fill this in with dirt properly. Until then, we do have some dirt here, so we'll go ahead and put this in here. Okay. Okay, and then we need you. Oh, God. Okay, we need to go grab a bucket, which there should be one in my main base. Or there was a bucket in here somewhere. Maybe I got rid of it. Maybe I accidentally destroyed it. Maybe it's underground. It might be in the underground one. Yeah, I think it might be in the underground. No, it's not in the underground here. I guess I lost my bucket. That sucks. All right. That kind of sucks. Or, oh, you know where it might be? It might be with the chickens. I might have put it with the chickens. Nope, it's not here with the chickens. Dang. That stinks. Oh, but I'll take those. Grab melon seeds. Okay. That's fine. I could have sworn that I had a bucket somewhere, but I guess I don't. Alright. So, we're gonna make a bucket. 1, 2, 3. Store the emeralds. Let's grab those. But we'll leave 1 seed in here. And do we have more pumpkin seed? No. Okay. We will get more pumpkin seeds pretty quickly because shearing those pumpkins will be, yeah, will give me some. Okay. 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 Grab a bucket. This is a bucket. Okay. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. Let's see. What would be a good option for down there? Let's just put some diorite down there. I think that'll be fine. And that'll just block this up. There we go. Okay. Good bada boo. Okay. Let's see here now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put the cobble in here. Eventually we're gonna smooth this out, but not quite yet. Anywhere where there's a hole in the, where there's a frickin' one of those, yeah. We're gonna wait a little bit because we're gonna smooth those out. Is that everything? Yeah, that's all my cobble. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there, the pillar there, for now. But what we will be doing later is we're gonna be swapping out pillars, each of these pillars here, for some logs, possibly spruce logs. I think that's probably gonna be what we're gonna do with that. We will need to deal with the pigs eventually, but I'm not going to worry about that quite yet. And we will be breaking down that house eventually. It's just I haven't gotten around to it yet. All right. All right, grab the dirt. Let's go ahead and start filling that up. And what we'll do specifically is we're going to go ahead and extend this as far as it can go for now, because we are going to put so what this is going to be is this is going to be bamboo first, and then on the rest is going to be, or sorry, sugarcane first, then bamboo, and then so on and so forth. Okay. Okay. Then we need some dirt. We need to put some dirt here. But I don't have any right now. Do. Okay. So. Now the question becomes, do we want to break this down? I don't really want to break this down because I kind of like it still being like the center of the town. Oh, why did I break the hat? Do I have any more sugar cane? I do not. But you know what we're gonna do. Let's grab all those and this. If we can store that in there for now. Okay, there's that. And then I had some birch as well, so we're gonna grab those. Let's see, is it here? Yes, it was here. Perfect. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Starting here is going to be our okay. Okay, there we go. That is our, this is going to be our oak area. Then we are going to go about 5 blocks over. That is 3. That's 5. Okay. Okay. And then the acacia, we're going to put these back here for now. And these are not necessarily the acacia idea is kind of not going to be the best. I know that. I know that that's not going to be the best option. Because acacia kind of stinks when it comes to how it grows. Alright. But that was part of it. Okay. So, let's see here. Alright, so we need beetroots for this one. Let's just grab a stack, and we will need carrots. Alright, beetroots are down here. Grab a stack of those. And then carrots are here. Get half of those for now, because we're probably going to need to wait on them a little bit. Is this gonna be enough? We need 4 more, which happens to be how much we have left. Which is funny. Or we have like a residual, whatever it is. Okay. Okay. Grab those beetroots. I'm not going to worry about the carrots right this second. But there we go. So there's that. We already did the melon seeds. We will handle the pumpkin seeds in this. Or actually, let's get some of these. Where's my... There's my hope. Let's go ahead and plant some of these. Alright. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. How are the villagers doing, actually? That's a good question. I should probably be figuring out. They're fine. Okay. Alright. Alright, so what do we need? We need, what do we need to do now? Jeez. Big trees already. That's insane. I think that's like the biggest tree that you can get. Pop, pop, pop. That's fine for now. Alright. Alright, we should make another axe. Or, well... Let's see what this is going to look like. I think what we'll do... Okay. I will just take a look at that in a sec. Alright. Let me think here. So, let me take a look. So, I think one thing for sure that I definitely want to take care of is I want to get, this has just not worked, period, unfortunately. So I think we're going to probably tear this down in a sec. I think they changed how certain things work when it comes to making chickens. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to, first off, we need to move the pigs and the chickens up. Because right now this is not going to work. And I think I might also want to do the same thing with the cows and the sheep. I'm less certain on the sheep situation, though, because of the fact that there's a lot that we can do with that. But yeah, I want to have the pigs, the chickens... I want the pigs and the chickens to basically be on the same level as the as that. What I'm thinking of doing, what might be the best option, is like setting up a muddy area, and that'll be where we'll keep the pigs. So what I think we'll do is this is just a quick little thinking. Yeah. The horses and the donkeys are going to be way easier to move up. Because I can just get on I can take the saddle off of my main horse and move them up. But yeah, I think what we might do is we might set it up so that there are pathways around the place, and that will be in various different wood types, and then everything else will be using the oak planks. I think that'll probably be the best option. So like the main path will be out of acacia, maybe. And I think we're gonna realign this. Yeah, so we'll put this here. We'll move this here. The gas will stay where he is, but eventually we're gonna set up a gas garage. But this is gonna be like the main central area, and then yeah, so it will be a 5 wide path, and we'll go along here. And that I think that'll be one of our main exits. And then I think we'll also set one up so that it's... Well, I can't set it up in line with the way down to the cave, because that's going to intersect with this. But what we might do is maybe along here. It'll be a 3 wide, and I think that'll be via spruce. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start setting this up. Let's just get about, I think 8 will be fine to start us off. Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Here, let's grab the door, and we will put this here for now. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this will be a 3 wide thing, I think. and that'll be the path. Yeah, it'll intersect here, and this will be the path that heads that way. Where did that go? Okay, he's just gone. He's just gonna disappear. That's fine. Okay. So yeah. So yeah, the Acacia Road, or the Acacia Path, will go along here. And it'll be 5 wide. And it'll end up there and over there. And then we will use... I'm just going to use oak stairs because we have so many. And that's going to be the exit. Okay. I think, yeah. So this is where... Okay. Okay. So it's right, so the middle is right next to this, so that's good. So this will be a 3 wide. Okay. And then we will frame it, most likely. We'll frame it with some other stairs. And this is going to cross the... This will be a bridge that will cross over here. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll just have it go down. I think that'll be the best option. Dang it. Why can't I place these properly? Okay, and there we go. And that'll be the start of the path. And I think that is the way towards the one village. So this will be a path that will basically go along here. And I think what we'll do is we'll basically have it be we'll basically make the path go like this, and then we'll expand it every now and again, like people have kind of trodden here every now and again. All right, let's go to the other side then. Or not the other side yet. We're gonna go here first. And then this will basically be the path to that village over there. There will be a path. I don't know if we're going to put a path out to the to that village all the way over there. But I think... Wait. Let me think about this really quick. I don't remember which way is the one of these way. I think it's. I think it's that way, that leads out to the I don't know. We'll find it eventually, but I know that this will all so whatever pathway leads to it. In fact, here let's take a look here. What was the? What's the coordinates? 1265 by 254. So that way? Yeah. So that way. So yeah, we definitely need to set up a path that goes out that way. And I think that will be... Yeah. Okay. Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah, so... one block in... So use that to determine where we're putting it. Okay. This is going to be challenging. Okay. We will use... diorite, I think, for now. Eventually, we are gonna change this out for. We'll fix this. We're gonna fix this eventually. Fill this in with dirt. In fact, let's see. Think, yeah, let's do it here. And we'll go ahead and start ripping this out. I should probably have a shovel, but it's fine. But yeah, we'll probably get rid of all this dirt in a bit. But this is a good start. Actually, you know what? We will put this down to here. We're going to make this into a lake in a little bit here. think that'll be the best option. Okay. Alright, let's expand this. I'm not going to break that yet. In fact, yeah, we're not going to break that until we filled this in properly. Okay. Okay. Let's grab a iron. And we're gonna make a shovel for this. Over here. All right. Do I have my bucket still? I do. Okay, good. Let's grab some water. We're probably going to have to make a few trips, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll need to make a few trips in a sec. But yeah, we'll turn that into a little puddle, into a little lake. So yeah, we'll deal with that in a sec. Alright. In the meantime, let's take our shovel. Okay. Alright. Cool. So that takes care of that. Break that, break that. That. Okay. And then we need to fill this up with water. Which, one more bucket should make it so that we can just go. Yeah, one bucket should make it so that it's a source. We have source blocks. And there we go. Perfect. Little pond. And we'll like put some cool stuff in there later. Let's see here. You know what we'll do? is we are going to go ahead and put that there. We need some more cobble. We're going to grab some more cobble. We're going to grab a stack of cobble, and we're going to go ahead and fill in as much as we can. And yeah, I think basically under the caves, or under the house, I'm gonna fill it with glowberries as much as I can, and hope for the best. So there's that. Destroy that, destroy that. Do we wanna... What do we want to put here? I think, actually... You know what? We'll just do flip side for this. Alright. So that takes care of that. Let's double check this side. I think this side's pretty much good in terms of what it looks like. Yeah, this one's pretty much good. It's just a small one comparatively. Let's go to the other spot. And what we'll do for that is I will actually fill underneath the stairs with some cobblestone. Because this is going to be pretty freaking close. Okay. Okay. There we go. So that's that, and then we go down a bit. Alright, fill that in with cobble. Okay. Didn't want to do that. Alright. Put some there, and then I am gonna try to get as much of this taken care of as possible. Do we have seeds? We do have seeds. So let's pull these guys over here. Okay. Put these away. Alright, that just distracted them long enough. Oh, fuck! Okay. There we go. That takes care of that side. Alright. And then we're going to do the last side over there. And that will be where we'll call the stream. Where are my stairs? There's my stairs. Okay, they're good. Oh, I need to eat again. so I think that is going to be our clue, because this is actually perfectly lined up. So this is there, and then we go here. Right? Yeesh. I think. Wait, what? Oh no, I'm wrong. I am so wrong. I was looking at the wrong block. This is it. There we go. That's the center. Bop. Bop. And then we go bop and bop and bop. Okay. Fill this in with cobble. We don't want there to be space under here, unfortunately. Because if I left space, then it would then there could be mobs spawning. But yep, there we go. And the rest of the stairs, we will save those for bridges that we need to be built. Is there a bed in here? I think there is, actually. There is. Yay. Okay. Okay. Double check. Good. Alright. And yeah, slowly but surely, these vines should grow, and I'm planning to basically get them all grown all over the place, and hopefully that'll slowly build up the underground here. I'd like to get some moss at some point and also spread that down here to basically make this feel like a lush cave. And yeah, but this is just the start of the terraforming process under here. But yeah, I'm basically gonna turn. I'm hoping to eventually turn this entire ravine into a little getaway, an underground area, lush cave basically looking type thing, and that will look good, I think. Whee! But yeah. Okay, these trees are growing good. We're not going to harvest them yet. In fact, we're probably not going to harvest anything for a little while. But yeah, so what we'll do is, after this is grown, so after we've gotten all of the trees, we'll chop down most of the trees in this, before next time, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all of these pathways set up. But yeah, I'm hoping that before the next stream, I'm hoping to get all of this area fully platformed out, and then we will start building the walls. Probably is going to be what our main process is going to be after that. As for like villages, like setting up the villager trading and all that jazz, that'll probably be a little while before we start actually getting going crazy with that, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll slowly but surely build up this entire area, and then I'm hoping to get the ghast, build up a place for the build up a ghast garage, and then we'll also build up a that's so yeah, I think before the next Minecraft stream, I'm gonna get some supplies for the gas garage, and that'll be our main focus of that episode. And then we might also but yeah, so that and building up the platforms so that the entire frickin' this area is basically going to be split into basically into the quadrants so that we can have all of the animals, and we'll move these animals eventually over to this area. And we'll probably get some more. We'll slowly but surely build up our animals. But yeah, for now though, I think that is probably a good spot. Actually, you know what? Part of this needs to be for farming iron, so that'll probably be. I don't know. We'll see exactly what we do. I think we'll probably leave the. We'll probably get the pathways done. We'll probably get everything over here ironed out with the platform. But this area might be still in works, as well as the gas garage will still need to be done. And that I think our primary focus is going to be building up the walls, building up the gas garage, and that's it. That's going to be our main focus of next stream. And I would also like at some point to set up a massive nether portal that we can take the gas through. But I don't think that's going to happen quite yet. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream. I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!